Hi everyone, Sarah here. Welcome back to a Friday video tutorial here at Mrs. Lincoln's Inkin. I don't have a card to show you at the beginning part of this video. It's a card that I posted on my blog for Mother's Day. It was the Mother's Day card that I made for my mom, and I called it the pop-up inside book or something like that. I'll put a link to the post where I posted the first card that I've shown. But I got tons of questions about dimensions and things of that nature, and it was just best to do a video. So we're going to make that card today. So the first thing that you're going to need is a piece of cardstock, and this is one of the brand new in colors that's going to be available to customers June 2nd. So you're getting a little bit of a sneak peek today. This is called Tip Tap Taupe. It's amazing, and this needs to be cut at 12 by 6. And then you're going to need another piece of cardstock, and this is another brand new in color called Cucumber Crush. Such a beautiful green. Oh my goodness, I'm just in love with it. And you need this to be cut at 5.5 by 11.5. So you are going to need 2 pieces of 12 by 12 paper to make this project. So we have scoring and cutting to do. So let's go ahead and get the paper trimmer out. Okay. So first what you're going to do is we're just going to take the 12 by 6 paper and we're going to score this right in half at 12, or I'm sorry, at 6. Okay. And then that's all we're going to do for this. Everything else is with the inside piece. So just go ahead and make sure that your line is good and creased there. All right. And then we're just going to set this aside for a minute. Now, I like to decorate my inside piece before I do any cutting. And so I've already gone ahead and did this, and I took the matching in color Cucumber Crush, and I took the Gorgeous Grunge stamp, and I just randomly stamped it all over my paper. So the first thing that we're going to do with the 5.5 inch side at the top, we are going to put our paper at the 3/4 inch mark, and I like to use the right side of my trimmer. That's one of the things I love about Stampin' Up! Is because it goes, you know, all the way to 1 1/4 on the right side, so it just makes it that much easier to do. Now we're going to put our blade then at the 1 3/4 inch mark. Like this. We have our little ruler right here on our blade. So our 1 3/4 inch mark, and we are going to score down to 9 3/4. And I don't know if the bottom part of my trimmer is in. It's not. Okay, so it goes from up here to down here at 9 3/4. Okay, so you still have that little bit of cardstock left. All right, let me flip this back around. Now we're going to take this out of our paper trimmer, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to line it up at 3/4, put our blade at 1 3/4, and then score down or cut down to 9 3/4. Okay, so now it should look like this. Okay, all right. So now with the 11.5 inch side at the top, you're going to line your paper up with 3 3/4, and you're going to score, but you're only going to score to that cut mark that we just made. Okay, so we're going to take it down to 3 3/4, and we're going to score just down to that cut mark. Okay, we're going to lift it up, or we're going to slide it down to 5 3/4. Now this time we're going to score all the way down like that. Okay, now we're going to move it to 7 3/4, and we're going to score just to that score line. All right. Now, I don't like to do it, you know, going down. I prefer not to. So then I come back here and I go to the 3 and 3/4 inch mark. Now you get to see me score it again, which is fine. So 3 3/4 just down to that little score spot right there. Then we're going to move it down to 5 3/4. Okay, score all the way down. You don't have to do that, but I just did it again. And then 7 3/4. And just to that score line right there. All right, now we have to score the middle part here so it can fold. So what we're going to do there is we have to put this at 1 3/4. Okay, just like this. Now, instead of scoring from the top to the cut line, we're going to score from the cut line to the bottom cut line. So now we're scoring the middle. Okay, so 1 3/4 down to 4 3/4, which is where the end of your cut mark should be. Okay, so now we score it there. Now we're going to move down to 2 1/2, and we're going to score with our cutting blade. It looks like it's at about 3/4, and then we're going to score down to 4 3/4 in between those cut marks. Now we're going to move down to 9, do the same thing. And then 9 3/4. All right, so now we can get this out of the way. All right, so now you got score lines, cut lines going every which way. So now it's going to be a book. So what I do is I fold it in half, making sure that my score marks here in the middle are all nice and creased. Okay, so now we have to fold it out to make it look like a book. So now this score line here is going to be scored to the left, and you're going to fold that in. So it should look like that. Make sure that that's good and reinforced. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing with this one. You're going to pop this one up. So now you're folding to the right, but you want the book, okay, just like that. So now it looks like that. Now you're going to fold your score lines so they fold. Okay, so it looks like a V right there. And then this one too. Pinch it down there at the bottom. So see how stinking cute is that? And it's pretty simple. Once you start making a few of them, you know, it gets simpler. Okay, so now we're going to take the base of our card here. And what I like to do is I like to put a piece of red sticky, if I can find it, and I apologize because I did yet another craft room renovation, so all of my stuff is moved around. I can't find anything. All right, so we're going to put a piece of red adhesive or red sticky strip right down here on the edge of our inside. See, I can't even find my dang scissors. Sheesh. Okay. And then we're going to put one on this side. Just like this. You could use fast fuse too if you wanted. I'm a red sticky kind of person, and I was super sad when I heard that red sticky was retiring, but don't worry because Stampin' Up! Didn't let me down. They brought out a new product that I'm super excited about. Okay, so see, your card essentially, it's going to go just like this. Now what I find to be easier is I'm going to peel off the back of my red sticky on one side right now. Oop. and I'm going to line it up where I want it. Okay, making sure that it's even on all my sides and where I want it. Okay, that looks good. So now I'm going to bring my card base up. Okay, I'm going to lift it up. Then I'm going to take the red sticky off, and that's how I'm going to stick my card down, because you can't put it, because it's a pop-up card, you can't put it, you know, flat, or you wouldn't have the same width and everything on all of the sides. And then it would just look weird. And then you just stick it down. Now when you fold it up, you want to make sure that your book pieces here go outward. Okay? And it's going to take it a little bit to get used to it. Get my V's back going here. But the more that you close it and reinforce it, my V's aren't working with me here. The more you close it and reinforce it, the easier it's going to cooperate with you. I promise. Doesn't seem like that right now, but it will. So then when you open it, you should actually put some sticky strip right there, but I'm going to take a, where's my snail? Just take a little snail right here and put down here. So it helps that guy stick right there. Sorry if my head's in the camera, I'm trying to see, and there, just like that. And then put it down here too. Sheesh, working at an angle. Okay, there we go. And I'm sorry if I just made you all dizzy. There, that's better. Okay. And then that's how you make the inside book card. Isn't that super, super cute? So I just wanted to show you how to make the card today. Visit my blog, head on over to my blog and see the finished product. I'm going to be using the blue ribbon stamp set for a graduation card, which is a stamp set that's retiring. So make sure to head on over to my blog and check it out. I really appreciate you all taking time to stop by, and until next time, happy inking!